Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Sky Cannoneer. Continuing on from the last episode, I'll be facing off against the Silver Dragon. For full disclosure, I received a key from the developer in order to help beat his title. And at first, I misread this region as being the Waking Fields, not the Waking Fiends. If it's anything like the Red Drake, this is gonna be a pain. What are the objectives? Win it, interrupt all of its bursting breath attacks, upgrade 25 walls using a single fortified booster, the latter of which I don't have yet, so I will have to return back here in the future. Time to watch it wreck my power grid. It's usually the starts of these missions which are the most dangerous, especially due to how inconsistently it destroys the walls. I need to get this forward during the next turn. I need more cannons ASAP. So there's a hole here, 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 and here. It seems that at the start of every round, it'll summon a series of these crystals, but only once every round. Really, the hard parts and the latter parts of these missions is to keep track of which walls have been destroyed. Thankfully that was easy to repair. But as the rounds go by, it summons in more crystals. Was getting a bit worried there. It should fall in about 2 or 3 more rounds, if all goes well. I was worried for a moment there that the bubble shield would deflect my cannon fire back at me. Now if all goes well, it should fall in the next round. I didn't think that was actually the hole in the power grid. I wish the game made it more clear. Then again, I guess this is part of the game's challenge. Identifying and keeping tracks of all the holes in your power grid. Almost there, just a sliver of health left. Phew, that was easy. I was worried I was gonna screw this up. My construction is getting ever more haphazard. Goodbye, Silver Dragon. Geez, took 8 rounds. Certainly much more difficult than the Red Drake encounter. Again, the hardest part of this mission, I feel, is during the first part. Specifically when you have a small number of cannons and your fort is very small. The horizon. Chains of Fate 1. That's an interesting looking sky fortress. I get the feeling there is more to the Skylord than meets the eye, as in the Fateless have a point. Win the mission, do not place any cannons directly adjacent to force or other cannons, upgrade 8 cannons using a single explosive booster, which I don't have yet. I'll see if I can accomplish the second mission. I wonder if this counts as adjacent or not. Yeah, I will not be completing that objective. Perhaps I'll go back to these levels in the future and 3-star them, if I like the game enough. So far I'm enjoying myself. The game has a nice steady difficulty curve. Phew, that was a close one. I just needed one piece in order to plug the hole, and I can't just throw out these Tetris pieces either. And I can't see which Tetris piece is coming up next. It's gonna fall in the next turn. Well, I can skip placing cannons at the very least. That was overkill. That was simply put overkill. Can you please stay down? I think I have enough cannons. At last, I can target the power generator now. You know, I kinda want a better name to call them other than the traitors. On to the gauntlet. Oh boy, we're gonna have to survive for 6 rounds. What do they have? They have the Boulder Skill 2, Immortal Fort, Bastion Fort, and Voltic Fort. I'm more worried about the Immortal Fort. I'm gonna have to get this or this during the next turn. Now to collect these boosters. I forgot I had the boulder skill for all this time. Now I feel a bit silly. That's what that sound effect was for. I could have really used it during some of the earlier missions. Superior force? Ha. More like equivalent force. I should be able to wreck it. Well, I could have if I focused on destroying it. GG. Wasn't too bad. I don't know, we should humor them. Perhaps we can get to the bottom of this situation. I think Superpower Tornado would be more useful now. Chains of Fate 2. Let's see. Win the mission, use only Voltic Force, which I failed already. Have every cannon claim simultaneously. That is, end the mission with all of them. Also, I just realized during the previous mission, but the right-click skills can be used once per round. I thought they recharged at a slower rate, similar to the summons. I'm thankful that my cannons can't be destroyed. Although, now that I think about it, that can also cause problems during certain other missions. We're all rats. The first time where I can't fire my cannons. I'm gonna have to rely on my skills here. The joys of randomly generated pieces. Sometimes you end up with situations like this. At least they don't have a summon too, otherwise I would have been toast. Oh, the hole was here, but the cannon was blocking. Sometimes I wish I had the ability to remove these cannons. Not a round where I'm defenseless. And thankfully it didn't deal too much damage to my structures. Now I hope this works out better for me. In order to get to the end, what I basically need to do is consecutively keep my power grid up and wreck the enemy force, so much so that they can't rebuild it. Again, I didn't think that was a hole. I thought this one was the hole. I pretty much leveled their fort to the ground for this round. If the enemy force get depowered, I guess I can just immediately go for it, instead of waiting for the next round. Looks like I'll never be able to wreck it that way. I think my best shot is to just overwhelm it. Or there's probably a better skill set I could have used in order to defeat this. I swear there's an easier way to do this. It shouldn't take this long. Really, I have nothing more to say about this mission, other than you can't always rely on the enemy shield generators going down. That, or I don't have the proper setup to do this optimally. After bombarding it with so many cannons, I'm surprised it's still flying. What? When I'm using Voltic forts? I don't remember using any of them. You know what? I think this is a good time to end off the episode. I completed Waking Fiends and made 3 missions into the Horizon, ending with a marathon mission. So during the next episode, I'll complete the rest of the Horizon and move on to Deep Red. Whatever that is. So far, I'm really enjoying this experience. Let me know in the comment section below if there's a more optimal build I should be aiming for. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day.